In this week's Fastest 4 Minutes in Finance, the psychology of spending money and why it matters in retirement. Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Scott Inman. We start with a spoiler alert. If you have no problem spending money and you know exactly how much you'll spend in retirement, this week's segment is probably not for you. But for the rest of us, we've got some help from a great Kiplinger article to help us wrap our minds around how to spend retirement savings confidently. You know, at GenWealth, we've coined the phrase a just-in-case retirement. It's the mindset that many retirees enter their post-work life with. They may try to live on as little as possible and tap their retirement savings as little as possible with the mindset that it should grow and is there for them just in case. Now, of course, they don't clearly define what just in case is. Behavioral psychology calls this negativity bias. We tend to prioritize the negative over positive information. The Kiplinger article points out that can lead us to focus more on avoiding negatives rather than pursuing positives. The article uses the example that if an advisor told a retiree they have a 99% chance of a successful retirement, many people would actually focus on the 1% risk of running out of money. Now, there are certainly lots of challenges that could be perceived as a negative. The unknowns of how long you'll live, how long your money will truly last, how your health will hold up, market performance, taxes, inflation. The list is long, but instead of fixating first on those headwinds, what if you started with acceptance? Acceptance that uncertainty is a given. No plan can completely eliminate uncertainty. But if you focus on what is within your control, you can begin to visualize your ideal retirement instead of fixating on what might happen that could derail it. Here are a couple of suggestions from Kiplinger to make that happen. First, find your retirement identity. It could be completely different from your work identity. Ask yourself, what passions have you set aside? What new pursuits excite you? The transition into retirement calls for the redefinition of self, and once you've defined it, you can align your spending goals with it. Kiplinger says your financial decisions gain a deeper sense of purpose. And then second, create a more positive view of your money. It is possible to begin to think of money as a tool for joy and fulfillment instead of a shield against potential downsides. And what brings you joy is important too. Research from Merrill Lynch and AgeWave shows that retirees report greater satisfaction when they spend on experiences, especially those shared with loved ones, rather than buying material items. It might be spending through charitable giving or supporting loved ones. The Kiplinger article states that assessing the value and impact of purchases rather than just their cost can help reshape spending habits. And once you know how you want to spend your money in retirement, you can begin to put together a plan to do it. The plan can put numbers to your vision. How much monthly income will you need to achieve what you want in retirement? That plan is built from the ground up, starting with the income you need to pay your basic expenses, and then stacks your discretionary income on top of that to give you the money you want to live your ideal retirement with. The income is matched with your assets to see if you have enough available. And the plan should take into account all those negatives like taxes, inflation, market performance, and longevity, so that you don't have to.
Want to become smarter financially in 4 minutes or less? Sign up at fastest4.com to get insights and updates like this delivered to your inbox weekly.